right, welcome race fans. We are back tonight with the Lucky Dog Sim Racing Truck Series here at Kentucky Ice Skating Rink. No kidding. But man, I'll tell you what, guys were saying the setup's pretty good. Now, Dwayne, you were talking about the setup. You said it started out kind of loose and then it got tight.
For the first 2 or 3 laps, it is a little on the loose side in 1 and 2, but nothing you can't manage with a little throttle control.
Okay.
It's definitely a very manageable set. Give it about 5-6 laps, then it swings the other way and starts getting really tight. But that's mostly due to tire wear. This place is notorious for chewing up tires. These guys are going to take advantage of all 4 sets when they can get them.
Yeah. Well, I haven't seen Cone Man in there yet, so I'm not sure where he's at. He is the points leader by 72 points. Now, I don't know, maybe he's taking the night off. You know, he's got such a big lead. But anyhow, we'll get to it here. Jared Daniels is on the top of the leaderboard right now. Tune in tomorrow night for the Lucky Dog Xfinity Series. That's their next to the last race of the season. That'll be at Talladega, and it's going to be exciting. All right, taking a look at the race analytics coming into tonight. 65-degree air temperature, 79-degree track temperature, a little bit warm up there. 100 laps are doing, that's 150 miles. Tire window about 50 to 60 lap, but fuel window, with they're only running 80% fuel, it was only about 35 to 45 laps, and we were looking at it, it's going to be right around 40-ish, maybe 38, 39, 40, 41, somewhere along in there. And pit road speed, 50 miles an hour. All right, taking a look at the points. Gary Slapinski with a 72-point lead over Jared Daniels. Holy smokes, I don't think he'd probably wouldn't have to race the rest of the season and win the championship, wouldn't he?
No, I think he's got it locked up.
Yeah. All right, John Henderson in third. He is 108 points behind. John Held in fourth. He's 110 back. Gary Whitmer in fifth, 168 back. Vernon Markham now in sixth, 172 behind. Sandy Curtis in seventh, 184, 5 points back. Jeff Gilmore in eighth, 208 back. Robert DuPont in ninth, 209 behind. Gary Ragland rounds out the top 10, 210 points behind the leader, Gary Slapinski. Dwayne?
Brian Pierce is in 11th, 213 back. Damon Cox in 12th, 225 back. Michael Pegg 13th, 236 behind the lead. Joe Guy 14th, 263 back. Ezekiel Rise in 15th, 284 back. Frank Ramuglia in 16th. He is 301 behind. Tim Rosino in 17th, 314 back. 18th, Thomas Holder, 319 back. George Rincon 19th, 321 behind. And Don Davis rounds out the top 20, 335 points out of the lead.
Yeah, and I haven't seen Dirty Don here yet tonight. He's up and down in the points there. So Dirty Don Davis. Hopefully we see him back. All right. Well, Dwayne, we're going to let you head out on the track there and show us a little bit of a ride along there. What do you think?
All right. Sounds good to me. Show you how to get around Kentucky.
Whoa. Light him up on the pit road.
Yeah, probably shouldn't do that considering the tires wear so quick here.
Yeah. I don't know. Is this a concrete surface?
It is not.
It is not. Oh,
it is not.
How come
but it is very abrasive.
Yeah, I always thought it was a concrete surface. I don't know. I guess it looks concrete. It did when I was driving. You know, it looked like concrete.
All right, so for your qualify lap, you're going to want to be maybe below the yellow line here for the start of the race. Let the truck drift up to the wall on its own. For the first lap, you can kind of flat-foot it through turn 1 and 2 until the tires start to wear. That's why it's so loose. And then you just want to ease off, let the nose set, and then you're right back in the throttle through 3 and 4. Now, if you get back on the throttle too early, you're going to slam into the wall. You got to be careful. Turn 4 is going to be our trouble spot for tonight. You watch a couple guys get racing side by side. Yeah. Try to get as much as you can. They're going to smack that outside wall. And that is a lap around Kentucky.
Very cool, very cool. Well, I'll tell you what, it's going to be interesting to see how these guys can do out here, because I've been watching them and they've been racing side by side. I've seen them 3 wide there for a little while, and they did several laps like that. So obviously they can run the bottom, the middle, and the top. And I mean,
Yeah,
gosh,
it's a nice wide track. The problem is it's really a one groove track, and that groove is, you see the dark patches through turn 1 and 2 there. You kind of want to get your left side tires either or on or below that line. And same thing here through 3 and 4. You see this little groove, you want it to be on or below that, and that's going to be the quick way around. Now, you can save your tires by running higher grooves, but you're not going to be as fast until these guys start dropping off. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see 2-3 wide racing on the early going. Tires wear so fast here, though. Seeing drops of about a full second every 10 laps is really the tire wear here. So those tire changes come the end of the fuel run, Rudy, they're going to be critical at this track. When you come into pit, if you don't come in when other guys start pitting, you're going to be in a world of trouble really quick. Doesn't matter where you are on a track.
Right. Very, very important there. Well, I wanted to get a guy up here. Now, I'm going to bet. I'm going to bet you that he won't be there. You want to bet? You watch.
Well, okay.
Jared Daniels, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, Rudy.
Oh, my God, I was wrong. I thought I was oh, my God. Anyhow, let's talk about your 72-point deficit coming into tonight. I mean, I'm not saying that in a negative way. Please do not take it as a negative comment, okay? Now, what more can you do to get yourself, I mean, obviously with the amount of races that are left, you're not going to catch Gary. What are you going to do here to try it? I mean, I know you're going to try, but I think it's going to be kind of be unsuccessful to get the championship.
Well, shy of hiring some guys to kidnap him and make sure he doesn't make any of the races, I still think he'd win the championship. So I don't think he needs to. I don't think he needs to run these last 2 races to win it. I'm happy with where I'm at. I've battled hard in the trucks. I've had a couple of wins.
Right.
I battle with Cone Man and Peg and those guys and everything. Just about every race, and I always seem to finish up front. Whether it's usually behind Gary. It has been a couple of times in front of Gary, but one was Martinsville and one was Watt Glen that I won. But other than that, I mean, it's been a good league. It's been a good short season. They're going to make some changes for next year, for the next season. But other than that, I'm happy where I'm at in second for the first time running here, and a lot of good guys that run this league. So I'm happy.
Oh, heck yeah, man. Well, let's see. I'm not sure where you guys go to next week, but so what are you going to do here? Are you going to get right out? You're going to go right out of the gate and try to get right up there to the front and get a bonus point right away, or are you going to kind of lay back and take it easy for the first half of the race?
Well, if you know my style and you've been watching me in any of the other races, you know that I do not know how to lay back. So I will go for the front. I will battle for up front the entire race, and wherever that leaves me at the end, that leaves me. But I'm always going to be battling up front, hopefully put on a good show for everybody, and be there at the end.
All right, buddy. Well, get at it, and we'll be watching you tonight, Jared. Good luck.
Thanks, Ray. Thanks, Dwayne. Have a good broadcast.
Yep.
Well, I think we ought to, it'd be no more fitting than to talk to, where did Cone Man go? He was in here. He left.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he left TeamSpeak. Oh, well, I guess we're going to get to talk to the leader. The point leader, I meant. But, how about, let's see, who's third? John Henderson. Real quick, I guess we can talk to him and see what his plan is. John Henderson, you got a copy?
I sure do, buddy. How are you?
Hey, doing good, man. I'll tell you what, I was just talking to Jared there for a minute. I kind of wanted to talk to Cone Man, but I don't know, he left. It doesn't look like you guys are going to be able to captivate the championship here, but a very, very difficult and hard-charging fought battle all season long. And you guys have really been, putting on a good show up here. So what are you going to do here tonight? Are you going to do more of the same what you've been doing, just kind of ride for a while and then try to push your luck at the end, or are you going to get swinging right out of the gate and try to get up there and lead some laps?
I think on the first outing, I'm going to go up there and run a little bit just to see what it feels like and maybe back off. But, I'm a Mark Martin type of guy, just consistency, and then I turn my Kevin Harvick on to be there at the end.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's good. All right, brother. Well, we're going to let you go and wish you the best of luck out there. So good luck in qualifying.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, folks, we're going to step away for the national anthem. We'll be right back with qualifying, so stay tuned.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets trembling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the frame, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Stand of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the free, and the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching Max Speed TV.
All right, we're back, folks. Qualifying is just getting started here. Nobody's turned in a time yet. Should be getting some times coming in here. There we go. John Henderson right now. Thomas Holder second. That was a nice lap Henderson laid down there, wasn't it? Damn.
Yeah, not bad.
Damn. Vernon Markham second now. Egg comes in sixth. John held to the top. Dave Bush second.
John Held and David Bush are separated by 4 thousandths of a second. And it doesn't matter because Jared Daniels just put it on the pole. .465. That was even faster than his practice time. Nice lap.
With Jared Daniels top of the leaderboard. Nice. Yeah, Gary only come in fourth. Doesn't really, with only one race left, yeah, he wouldn't even have to race tonight, really. But
no, he could skip tonight and probably even skip next week and still win. But
right.
That's not Gary's style. If there's a race, he's going to be there.
Sure, you know it.
But it's definitely going to be interesting next week. I might get out there and race with him, Rudy. They're going to be at Bristol.
I know it. Bristol, baby. What a season finale that's going to be at Bristol, you know it?
Yes, sir. Not many leagues would end on a short track, but these guys are going to do it. 200 laps. It's going to be a great race. But we got to get through the night first.
Yeah, for sure. All right, that's going to wrap up qualifying. All right, getting everybody on the grid. Jared Daniels taking the pole with a 30.465. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. John Held in second. Dave Bush will be starting third. Home man Gary Slapinski starting fourth. Vernon Markham fifth. Mark. Gosh, Michael Pegg starting 6th. John Henderson 7th. Jason Higginbotham. Gosh, that's a mouthful. He will start in 8th. Robert DuPont 9th. And Darren Reeser 10th. Dwayne?
Thomas Holder is going to roll off 11th, the last driver to take a qualified time. Robert Bears will start 12th. Kenneth Mikesell 13th. Gasman Frank Remuglia will start 14th. Sandy Curtis 15th. Paul Witt 16th. Dave Acacia 17th. Larry Boyle 19th. And Gary Whitmer is going to round out the top 20 starters. Brian Pierce will roll off 21st. Joel Guy 22nd. And Chris Hogue scheduled to roll off 23rd.
Yeah, big congratulations to Jared Daniels on that. Man, that was pretty impressive. I don't know if maybe, let's see here real quick. Maybe we can get a word in with Gary Slapinski now. Gary, got a copy?
Yes, I'm here.
Well, a 72-point lead coming into tonight with only one race left. You didn't even have to show up tonight.
Probably. I can pretty much take it easy. I was thinking about just start from the back.
Yeah. Well, what's the track feeling like out there tonight, and how confident are you maybe pulling out a win here tonight?
I'm really not sure. I came in kind of late. I had a computer problem, so I fixed those. I had a couple laps in qualifying there. You know, I felt like I could have got a lot more in 3 and 4, so you know I might have gotten like a 3 or a 4 if I would have tried. But
Right.
other than that, it felt pretty good.
Mhm.
You know, let's take it easy, save the tires, and see where I end up tonight.
All right, buddy. Well, the best of luck to you, Gary.
Oh, thank you. Enjoy the show.
Yes, sir. Yep, very cool.
All 22 drivers made the starting grid. And we're ready for 100 laps. And the 4, you know, with 100 laps, I'd almost break it up. 25 to 30 laps, and I'm in for tires no matter what my fuel is looking like. Because the tires are just going to be so critical. The fall off here is so massive compared to other tracks we go to that the guys who come in and get the rubber first are going to be the ones in the lead. Well, here we go. Pace car's in.
Green flag,
Green flag's in the air. We are underway from Kentucky.
I can't remember the last time that I've actually broadcasted a race from Kentucky. This is pretty amazing. A lot of leagues don't like to run this track.
Yeah, it's not a very popular track among drivers. Last time I ran here, it was a night race, and I won it on fuel mileage.
Yep.
But that's been years ago.
All right, well, Dave Bush goes into second.
And we're 3 wide in the middle of this pack. Robert DuPont.
I see that. Holy smokes, man. These guys better get it sorted out.
Yeah, and he backed out of it. He went from 9th to 15th in one corner.
Ooh, golly, man. Sandy Curtis now. He's onto it here. Gas man, Kenneth Mikesell. Kenneth Mikesell, watch for him because he's pretty good. I definitely keep an eye on him. Robert Bears trying to get to the front.
Hey, another guy I'm going to be watching tonight, Frank Remuglia. I was following him around a little bit in practice, and he was doing a really good job getting around here. So keep an eye on that 13 tonight.
All right, been all Jared Daniels out front. Dave Bush now about 3/10 behind him. Starting to feel a little bit of the draft off of them. These trucks will feel the draft coming off of them. So now it's just whether he can keep up to them in the draft like that. That's going to be the key here tonight.
Yes, sir.
Margam into third.
And right now, the battle for 10th is a heated one between Gramuglia and Beers. Beers has it for now. Right behind him, Thomas Holder and Kenneth Mikesell, or I'm sorry, Sandy Curtis.
Yeah.
They've been side to side for quite a number of laps.
Wow, Sandy got a heck of a run there. Almost got into the back of Gasman. Close call.
This battle's not done yet. These two have been going back and forth. Neither one of them have been able to really get clear. One will get the advantage, and then in the next corner, the other will take it back. So these guys have been going at it here for a little bit.
Yeah, riding along here with Kenneth Mikesell, watching those two. He's saying, come on, guys, get it sorted out here because you're just holding us up now. And for a moment here, it looks like, I don't know. And it looks like, yeah, okay. Sandy Curtis did get by him.
Developing battle for third. Slapinski goes to the inside of Margam. Now, Margam has that preferred line just about half a lane off the bottom. He'll get the momentum coming down the backstretch here and pull back alongside Slapinski. Slapinski takes it low. He's a little bit better in 3 and 4, it seems, and Margam's better in 1 and 2. And that seems to be a trend here, Rudy, at this track. I don't know what it is. Some drivers are better at 1 and 2, other drivers are better at 3 and 4, but nobody's better all the way around. You're either good at one side of the track or the other.
And it looks like Gary does get the pass completed, so...
Contact!
Wow. Vernon, what the heck is he doing?
I don't think he thought Gary was going to take that line, Rudy. I thought he probably thought he was going to stay up a lane, and that's what it looked like. It looked like he was just going to try to stay in that preferred lane about half a groove up, and Slapinski came down. They just kind of met in the middle.
Oh. Well, Dave Bush putting the pressure on Jared Daniels right now. And look, he is pulling to the inside, taking a look to the inside now for the lead. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's going to be able to get him just yet. I think Bush is looking for a line. He's just kind of feeling it out right now. You know, he wants to find out where his truck's got the best grip. Maybe the inside, maybe the outside. You just never know what he's kind of testing the waters right now.
Yeah, and Daniels really is running in that preferred lane right now. He's not too high on the track. It's that half lane just above that darkened area, that seam in the track right there. As I was mentioning in pre-race, get your tires either on or just below those seams.
Yep.
And that's the fast way around. In 3 and 4, you want to be on the seam or slightly above it. Below it's fine too, but right where Daniels is running right now, that's kind of a great spot. It doesn't scrub off too much speed and doesn't hurt your tires as bad.
Well, he's starting to put some distance on Bush again, but boy, Bush better be careful. If he looks in his rearview mirror, he's going to see Cone Man not far behind him. Gary Slapinski, our points leader and potential champion. I'm going to say potential. I think we all know that he is going to be the champion because I don't think anybody can.
If he finishes top 5 tonight, Rudy, it's over. All he's got to do, he doesn't even have to start next week. You know he will, but all he's got to do is just show up next week and it's his.
Michael Pegg goes into 5th, and that puts John Held back to 6th. Don Henderson now in 7th place. And the new guy, Jason Higginbotham. I hope I'm saying that right. Jason Higginbotham.
Yep, you're saying it right.
That's a mouthful. Say that 3 times real fast.
I'll let you do it.
Nope, I'm out. Robert Bears picking up a little bit here. Picking up 2 spots, and right ahead of him, Darren Reeser picking up 1 spot. And Sandy Curtis did get around Gasman, Dwayne, so he is moving forward. Oh, we may have a pass here for second.
Yes, sir.
It's heating up. Cone Man says, hey, hello, Dave. I got your number right now.
And I don't think Dave's going to give too much of a fight because he knows just sitting there fighting him that Daniels is going to get even further away. So smart move there. Just go high, let him run that low line. You didn't scrub off too much speed for either one of you. You're still in it, so just go get him. And it's still early. We still have 85 to go. I don't see these guys trying to push it too hard right now.
Right. I'll tell you what, that was the last truck that Jared Daniels wanted to see in his rearview mirror is Cone Man. That is the last one. Anybody else, he would have probably been able to handle it, but let's just hope he doesn't lose it out there and stays focused. Don't choke now, Jared. We don't want you to do that, buddy. We want you to run well. Maybe try to get a win here tonight. Got to try to close that gap. Even, maybe he don't have a shot at the championship, but there's nothing wrong with him trying to close that gap up as close as he can, Then know he did everything humanly possible to try to catch him. All right, let's go in the back here. Check on Larry Boyle. Still running in 19th. Hope he's doing well. Haven't talked to him or anything in quite a little while. He picks up one spot from Joel Guy. Brian Pierce off the pace now. And Thomas Holder back here. Thomas goes from 11th to 21st. And the last one on the lead lap there, Chris Hogue. Running another one of the MaxspeedTV trucks, Dwayne. Nice looking one, I might add.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, I think he did a heck of a good job. Uh-oh, he's off the track. Oh, what's he off the track for?
I think he's going to take it behind the wall, Rudy.
Oh, man. I wish he quit doing that.
Dave Bush now falling back to 4th as Margam gets by him.
Those two leaders are pulling away, and I think that's what Vernon was looking at. He was saying, I got guys behind me that are closing in on me big time here. Michael Pegg, John Henderson, these guys, or John Held, excuse me. These guys closing in on me really quick. I better get busy here. So he has picked up a pretty good amount of time. Here goes Michael Pegg now going for 4th.
And he's going to get it.
Yes, sir.
I think Dave might have used up a little bit too much of his tires on this first run.
Yeah, it could be. If you get out there and really hammer it down, you're just abusing your equipment at that point.
Yeah, because he's still dropping. Almost, but yeah, he's still dropping positions here. He's probably going to be about 8th or 9th by the time this finish is shaken out.
Yeah, Higginbotham there, I think he said, no, we're not going to go 3 wide. Way too early for that. Well, we're 20 laps into it already, Dwayne. Holy smokes, it's clicking off quick. So when do you think we'll see first round pit stops?
Well, if it was me, like you said, I would be in on lap 25. Some guys might stretch it as far as lap 35. But you definitely want to get tires as quickly as you can here, for sure. They could probably run 40 laps on fuel. It'd be close. But tires are more important. This is one of the few tracks in iRacing where you take tires before you above fuel. So
right.
It's definitely a priority here to get those. Even if you've got the fuel to make it a 10, 15 extra laps, fresh rubber is king. Because, we'll check the times at the line here, Rudy. We'll do it with our leader, Jared Daniels here. His fastest lap was lap 2 of this race. He ran a 30.553. We'll see what he runs at the line.
I think he's still the fastest one out here right now.
Yeah, right now. And at the line, a 32.307. So he's nearly 2 seconds slower than when they started the race.
Yep.
Just in 23 laps.
Yeah,
and that's what
wow.
that's what makes the new tires king here.
And he's having to lift so much going into the corners now that, gosh, they're slowing down to grandma speed here, you know?
Yeah, and it feels like it. It feels like when you're out in the truck and you let off and just have to let that truck roll through the corner, it feels like you've slowed down to pace truck speed.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what happened to Sandy Curtis, but holy smokes, man, he has dropped clear back to 14th now. He was up there knocking on top 10.
Yep, I would say he burned up his tires.
Yeah. And the same for Kenneth Mikesell. Now, Kenneth, I don't know, man. He has dropped back a little bit here, too. So,
yeah, right now what you're seeing is the guys who have saved their tires or the guys who have not really gone hard through the corners, just kind of taking it easy. You're seeing them move up. The guys who have been out there running hard, they're moving to the back.
Robert Bears has come from 12th to 7th. Definitely one of our biggest movers out there right now. Back up front, Jared Daniels coming to take lap 26.
Yeah, and I expect the guys to be on pit road between now and lap 35. They might try to run it out. For the first run, it wouldn't surprise me if they did, but if I was out there, I'd be pitting right now.
Yeah, they're going to have to do at least 2 pit stops, at least.
Yeah.
So, and we may see some guys do 3, like you were saying, run about 33 laps, stop and get fuel and tires, run 33, that's probably the way I'd do it. Or, like you said, run 25, do 3 pit stops. You got the tires, why not use them,
Right.
Because this track is so evil on tires. It just shreds the rubber right off of them.
Certainly does. Especially if you start racing guys and running side by side, working hard, that rubs them off even more.
Yep. Markham's starting to close the gap a little bit on Coneman. Not a whole lot. He's still 0.8 of a second back, and Michael Pegg not far behind him.
There's still some good battles mid-pack. Kenneth Mikesell's been trying to get around Dave Bush for the last couple laps for 9th here, or make that 10th now, and finally going to do it. But these guys, they're not done battling.
And Dave Bush has gone backwards really fast. I think he just really got up there and just tore them tires up, Dwayne, and man, he is paying for it now.
Yeah, and right now he's just sitting there wondering what he's got to do to not scrub them so much next time, because this track is a rhythm track. You have to get yourself in a rhythm to get through the corners cleanly, and if you're not in the right rhythm, you're going to burn them off like he's doing, and there's really no recovering from that.
All right, Paul Witt working up through the field here, picking up 3 spots. Leading the Gen 6 series on Wednesday night, Paul Witt is, and looking pretty good for him to possibly pull out the championship on that.
Well, I was not wrong in the thinking that guys would be on pit road, Rudy. John Held, Sandy Curtis, come and get new tires.
Oh yeah, here we go. Yep, they're going to do that strategy. That's not a bad strategy. It might be what I would do. Wow. I thought maybe Jared Daniels was coming to pit road. Nope. But I'll tell you what, Gary is right on his tail. Oh my
It looks
gosh.
like he was thinking about it and changed his mind at the last second.
He may be coming in. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it.
Well, any of these top 5 coming down pit road, these guys need to be pretty much in immediately after that.
Yep.
And I think we're about to have that as Michael Pegg ducks off and comes down pit road, gives up 4th spot. They better be paying attention to that.
Yeah, he's going to do it. 2 pit stop. It's exactly what I would do right there. If you're gonna have to stop twice throughout the race, why not do it? Split the race in thirds to give you 2 pit stops. I like the idea myself. That's exactly the way I'd do it, Dwayne.
Yeah, and he's going to be about 2 seconds faster than our leader right now. Slipinski peeling off to come down pit road.
Yep.
I hope Daniels was looking in his mirror.
Yeah. Yeah, he better be. I'll tell you that, because you know what'll happen if he stays out there. The longest we seen this exact same thing happen Wednesday night. I hope Jared remembers that. He needs to come in now.
And it looks like he might be. Yes, he is.
Yes.
Good job. So he won't lose too much now.
Right.
But, Vernon Margham's going to stay out to lead a lap. I think tires are more important than the bonus point right now.
I'm with you on that one. But well, let's see if Vernon does come in. He's got guys behind him here. Jason Higginbotham may come in with him. We still got about 7 guys that need to come to pit road to make their pit stop here.
And Rudy, I want you to keep something in mind. John Held was running 10th place, about 8 seconds off the lead.
Yeah.
He pitted first. He's now in front of Michael Pegg.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And Michael Pegg was running 4th, close to the front. That's how much time you give up by staying out here compared to fresh tires.
Yeah, I can't believe Vernon Margham's not coming to pit road. Still got 3 of them out there that need to come in. He may be coming in here. I don't.
No.
Nope.
Margham's staying out. He's going to run the tank dry. He might. I don't know if he. I just don't know. I don't like this. He's going to be outside of the top 10 when this cycles through. If he stays out there, everyone else has come to pit road now. Mike So and Acacia on pit road. That's going to give Slipinski back 2nd place for the time being. John Held fighting with Michael Pegg for what would be 3rd position right now. And I think he's just going to let Pegg go. Okay.
Here he comes.
Okay.
He's
just giving way too much time up. That time by Slipinski at the line, 30.7. So, yeah, time to, and this will cycle everybody back through. We'll have to see how badly this hurts Margham when he comes off pit road.
Yeah, Conehead should be able to take the lead here. And he'll get a bonus point. Maybe not on this lap. Nope, next lap. Yep. Vernon's, he was too far frontward. So, but yeah, I think everything went really well on a lot. These guys, their pit stops were, I think, absolutely right on point. Here he's got a 1.4 second lead over Michael Pegg right now. Michael can't use the draft on him right now. He can't really feel the draft, I don't believe. 1.4 seconds back, I don't think you can feel the draft. I think you got to be inside the 1 second mark.
Yeah. Now, Rudy, if you remember before that pit stop, Margham was in 4th, about 2 seconds off the lead. He's now 10th, 8.5 seconds off the lead.
Yep.
And that's how much time he lost just by staying out those few extra laps. Meanwhile, they're 3 wide in front of him. Oh, Higginbotham goes down. Man, they save it. We're still green, but that was crazy.
You guys better be careful. Paul Witt leading that group of cars. Darren Reeser now 5th place for Darren. He started 10th. Well, folks, if you're just joining us, we've been caution-free the whole way. And gosh, I can't believe how fast this race is going, Dwayne. Man, this is amazing.
Well, when it stays green, it can go by quick. It's only 30 seconds a lap, so a little less than 2 laps, or a little more than 2 laps a minute.
Right.
But Joel Guy, it looks like he actually had connection issues, so 2 drivers out of the race right now, Chris Hogue, Joel Guy, 20 trucks remaining, 19 trucks left on the lead lap. The first truck a lap down is Dave Bush.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. He must think he was on pit road for a while about something.
Yeah, I believe he might have gotten a speeding penalty on pit road.
Oh, man. Wow.
But he is the only truck 1 lap down right now, so if we do get a caution, he'd be back on the lead lap.
Yep.
And that round of stops really has spread out the field, Rudy. There's trucks all the way around this track now, and none of them are really all that close to do much battling. Right now, I would say the closest battle is Vernon Markham and Robert Beers' battle for 7.
Yeah. And both of them excellent racers. I wouldn't I wouldn't pit one against the other because, man, they're both excellent racers. It looks like Vernon is going to try to get that position. I don't know. He's taking it way down on the bottom. And I don't know if that's a good spot or not. I mean, he's going to do it. He's got to do it quickly.
On fresh tires, you want to be on the bottom.
Yep.
But once the tires start to wear, that outside line just gets the better run off the corner.
You know, he got him. Barely, though. He had to do the old slide job on him.
Right.
He comes up on Paul Witt.
Yep. And Paul's probably going to let him go here, just so he doesn't burn his tires up.
Yeah, I think that's what I'd do, too. Faster me, just let him go, you know. That's what he did.
Yeah, you'll get him back. And he burns it up.
That's right.
Robert Beers will take advantage.
Vernon, he's very good at saving them. Very good saving tires, you know, so. And I know he's not really saving right now, probably, but he's probably not pushing it quite as hard as he could. Well, Peg 1.6 seconds behind the leader. Cone Man out front. Monster Man Cave. Happy Friday, folks. Yes, happy Friday, you too. And Braden, he has COVID-19. Hey, he told us that last night. He was in there. He said he had COVID-19. Well, I hope you get feeling better, buddy. I know some people it doesn't really affect. Hit me pretty hard. I mean, for about 3 days, man. I was pretty sick. I think sicker than any time I've ever had the flu or anything. So, but you know, as you get older, it's harder on you too. You know, and I'm not a young chicken anymore.
Right.
John Henderson, 12th place, and Gasman 13th. Larry Boyle picking up some ground here into 14th. And somebody we haven't talked about tonight, David Acacia. That is the top 15 right there.
That's Mike Sill trying to get 10th away from Sandy Curtis, trying to do it the hard way on the outside line, and does.
Man, that's where I was wondering why people weren't trying that outside line. Up there in that Dwayne LaPrade line, you know?
Well, here at this track, you really don't want to be that far outside. The furthest outside I would go would probably be, and I'm counting this on the seams in the track, probably that second line, just above where Sandy Curtis is running right now. You really don't want to go too much higher than that. Otherwise, you're really gonna be slow, and you might be saving tires, but it's not gonna be enough of a benefit really to get you much anywhere. Meanwhile, right now, Jared Daniels has caught Michael Pegg back and is trying to get back by him.
Oh boy. Yeah, I don't think Michael's going to battle with him too awful hard here because Michael's not battling for the championship, obviously, because he's 13th. Yeah, 13th place, 236 points back. So really not going to be beneficial for him to be battling with Jared Daniels. Jared, on the other hand, is only 72 points behind Gary Slapinski. So, he wants to clear him and get out of the way there and let him go. There he goes.
Right.
Got him. So Jared back into second, but he is 2.5 seconds behind the leader, Cone Man, right now. And we're just past the halfway mark here, folks. Probably, I'm going to guess and say about maybe 15 laps away from next round pit stop.
Yeah.
For some of the guys.
Why don't we do a little crank it up then?
I don't have a crank it up on this track, but we can do something else, okay?
Okay.
All right, Robert Bears. Still running in 7th place. Looking good. Man, he's having a good run here tonight. Darren Reeder started 10th, moving into 6th here. Coming up on John Held. John started 2nd, but has not been able to get up to the front and lead any laps. So he is still struggling a little bit here. About 7.5 seconds behind the leader. Werner Margam just went into 4th place here, so he's looking good. Michael Pegg just got passed up by Jared Daniels, and he started 6th place, running in 3rd at the moment. Jared Daniels was on the pole, and led the first 33 laps of the race here, Dwayne. So, but now he is, excuse me, trying to get back to the front, but he's running about 3.5 seconds behind Cone Man right now. And just can't quite get there. So I don't know. Hoping for a caution, I think, is what he's hoping for. And our leader, Cone Man, started 4th. And he has led, coming to 21 laps this time by.
And he's passed Thomas Holder, put him a lap down. And next is Gary Whitmer, who is not that far ahead of the leader right now.
Right.
Only about a second and Gary's going to be on him.
I guess Becky must be working, not here supporting Gary, but maybe she'll watch it later. Well, kind of a, I don't know, kind of a repeat of what we seen out of Gary the other night, Wednesday night in the Gen 6 series. He had a big lead, and that caution come out, and he wound up getting a pit road penalty, and he wound up not running well after that.
Right. Well, how many times do we say it, Rudy? These races are won and lost on pit road.
Yeah. You got it, baby.
That's nowhere is that more true than here. There's so much to be gained on pit road. John Held, he's currently running 5th right now, but he was one of the first ones to pit, and he pitted from the 12th position. So he gained 10 spots, or he gained he was running second after it all cycled through. So he did gain 10 spots in pitting sooner. Now he's suffering from older tires. He has the oldest tires out there right now. That's why he's back to 5th, but he gained quite a bit of track position in that. If he does that again, he might just be ahead of Cone Man this time when he comes out.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see how this will shake out for this final pit stop. But we're going to be getting ready to make it here in about another 4 or 5 laps, folks. And be making their final pit stop.
Outside of a caution.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because that'll leave them, I think, with 1 set of tires. Two sets of tires left after they pit here. All right, about 2 or 3 more laps, and I think we'll see Cone Man coming in. I don't know who's going to be the first one to come in. You think John Held will be?
Probably Held. He's been out there 32 laps. He's ready for a fresh set. He may do that probably, I would say, in the next 3 to 4 laps, you're going to see him in.
He's getting some company, though. I know Darren Reeser's been on his tail, but Robert Bears has joined in with those guys, and man, Robert's looking pretty strong right now, even on older tires.
Yeah, and of those 3, Bears has the freshest. He's only been out there 28 laps. Reeser's been out there 30. Hell's been out there 33.
And back up front, Cone Man still continuing to lead. Going to take lap 65. He's been out there 31 laps right now. I'm going to say another lap or 2. I don't see him going past that much more.
Well, Jason Higginbotham decided he's going to be the one to start this round. He's on pit road.
Well, could be a good call.
Yes, sir.
For these guys would just love to have new rubber on them tires. 4 Mr. Feelgoods and a full tank of gas to take them to the end.
Nothing like a fresh set of tires to make you feel like Superman.
I know it.
Michael Pegg, Paul Witt now on pit road for their final stops.
Well, there you go. That's answering my question right there, when he was going to come in. Usually after Michael comes in, you're going to see Gary come in maybe the next lap. Yep, he's coming in. Here he comes. So he is in. Jared Daniels will take over the lead. And Jared might be on a mission here to, I don't know, possibly lead the most laps. What do you think?
Maybe.
Yeah,
but it's the last one that's the most important to lead.
Yeah, Cone Man's led 28. And Jared Daniels has led 34 right now. And the longer he stays out there, we don't want to see him stay out too much longer. It looks like he may be coming in. He is. He's coming in. Good. Good call, Jared. That's what it's going to take right there to get you up there. And you got to have a perfect pit stop, too. Now, Vernon Markham.
Yep. Vernon Markham assumes the lead here. John held second. Kenneth Mikesell in third. About half the field right now have made their final stop.
Yep. And I think this is hurting Vernon right now. Sure, if he stays out there maybe another 5-6 laps or something and then comes in, sure, he's going to have fresher tires. But he's going to be so far behind that it's not going to matter then. He won't be able to make that up. Held coming in. And Mikesell. So that Dave Acacia and John Henderson picked up those positions. And Vernon Markham's coming in, Dwayne.
Yeah, I think he learned from the last time. He didn't want to stay out there too much longer.
Acacia's coming in. John Henderson's going to stay out, though. He wants to lead a lap. Wow, man, where's he going? Hey, the track's down a little lower than that, John.
He's trying to stay out of these guys' way with fresh tires.
Yeah.
He's the only one that hasn't pitted yet, so he's kind of like the snail trying not to get run over out here.
Hey, and I'm telling you, well, he almost had his wish right there. He almost got ran over.
Yeah, and Gary Whitmer's coming up on him now.
All right, so John Henderson leads his first lap of the race. Now we might see him come in, because he's just hurting himself by staying out there. We're inside 30 to go now, so he's been out there 35 laps right now. That will make him have the freshest tires. So
yeah, we're on 30 to go.
Here he comes.
There's no point in staying out there any longer. You can't make it.
Wow, look at this. Going to come down to Cone Man next, and look how far it is back to second place. 5.3 seconds back to Michael Pegg.
Tell you what,
oh my gosh,
timed it perfectly.
Yep, and then Jared Daniels about a 1.7 behind Michael. I'll tell you, you got to give it up to Jared, man. He has tried everything in the book to try to get up there and, match Cone Man and pull out the win here tonight. He may not be able to get the win, but, him being second in points, only 72 points out, leading a lot of laps here tonight, it's probably going to feel like a win to him anyhow,
Yeah. And if things stay as they are right now, Rudy, it'll be 5 wins in a row for Slopinski, 8 wins for the season. So that would be hard to come. He's pretty much got it locked in right now.
Wow.
He is the champion after tonight's race for sure.
Unbelievable season for him, I'm telling you. I don't know if he's ever had a season like this. I mean, I've never followed Gary, throughout his trials and tribulations of iRacing to, stay on top of where he's at and what he's doing. So I don't know.
It's been an amazing season for him, that's for sure.
Yep. Well, Darren Reeder coming up on Higginbotham, and that would be for 5th. Pretty much on the same lap tires. Darren's got 2 lap newer tires. That's really nothing to worry about. But he is making a pretty good effort on the outside of Higginbotham right now. They're behind him, Paul Witt and Robert Bears. Those two in a good battle.
And through that round of pit stops, Rudy, we have 12 cars left on the lead lap. John Henderson, currently the first one, scored a lap down, but he's about to get his lap back, so make that 13 trucks on the lead lap. Sandy Curtis now the first truck 1 lap down.
Well, we're soon going to be at the 20 to go here, Dwayne, and holy smokes, man, it's been some fantastic racing.
Yes, it is. In fact, we're 3 wide for 7th right now, or make that 5th. Darren Reeser goes to the extreme outside.
Yep.
Gets by 2 trucks in 1 corner.
Oh, Robert Bears is going up the middle. Wow, did you see him use the Higginbotham as a pick?
I saw that.
Wow, and it kind of, yeah, because Paul Witt come up on Higginbotham like that, and boy, I'll tell you what, Bears said, all right, well, I'll just get by you on the inside then. And sure enough, that's exactly what he did.
And now all 4 of those trucks are 4 position. Gary Whitmer's just behind them. He's in 17th, a lap down. John Held now trying to get involved in this battle as well. These trucks are the closest battles we have on the track right now.
Yeah, this is quite the battle. Golly, man. Mike Sell, yeah, this is a big pack, mid-pack. It's always mid-pack is where the battles are, you know. That's front metal, somewhere along in there. Not really the metal, but
5th through 10th. How's that?
there you go. There you go. Thank you. Well, Sandy Curtis goes lap. Let's see. Did he just get a lap down? Yeah, I think he just went a lap down.
I think he's, yeah, he's been he's been out there 10 laps, 3 laps longer or shorter than Slapinski, so they're about on even tires right now.
Yep. John Henderson, next one to go a lap down, and he is not really all that far ahead of Cone Man right now.
Yeah, now he actually was a lap down and fought to get his lap back, so we'll see how long he can stay out ahead of Cone Man. He's got the freshest tires out there. He was the last guy to stop, so he was able to drive back by. So he's got 6 lap newer tires than Cone Man. He should be able to stay ahead of him.
We're about to find out. 20 laps to go, coming to 19 to go. This time by, Dwayne, man, I'll tell you, the laps have clicked off so fast here tonight. I can't believe this race is almost over, and gosh, we didn't even start an hour ago.
All right. not even 9 o'clock yet.
Yeah, this is crazy. These guys are just keep getting better and better and better every week we race and cover them for them, man. Great stuff. Hey, there's Becky. Hey, Brad, how you doing, Brad? Becky made it, yay!
John Held just took 6th away from Higginbotham, and Kenneth Mikesell passes Paul Witt all at the same time. And Mikesell's not done yet.
Nope, he's coming up on Higginbotham right now. But now, you know, he's got that truck on the corner right there, but doesn't mean he's going to pass. Maybe he just likes that line better. I don't know. I mean, he is going below the line there a little bit, but wow. Yeah, I don't know what he's going to do there. That's kind of a sticky situation he's in. He's got a good truck, but getting by Higginbotham, and it goes back to the old adage of what we say, you can get there, but passing them could be a whole different story.
Well, speaking of catching them but not being able to pass them, Jared Daniels is all over Michael Pegg's bumper right now, and he's been trying to get by him for the last lap. Goes to the inside finally. We'll see if he can make it happen this time. As Frank Ramuglia takes his truck behind the wall.
Oh, man. All right, looks like Michael's just going to go up the hill. He's going to let Jared have it. No sense in battling with him. Jared's battling for the points, not Michael, you know?
Right.
It's just kind of the gentleman thing to do right there. You know, I'm not saying that they can't race for the position, you know,
right.
but Jared's in it for the points. Michael's not.
Yeah.
He's 236 points out of it. There is absolutely no chance of him getting close to winning the championship. Jared's got a way better chance at it. All right, so Michael goes back to third. Vernon Markham in fourth. And he's about a little over 3 seconds behind Michael Pegg right now. Robert Bears, long ways back for him. Well, let's start out from the 10th place here, and let's count where they at. Well, Darren Reeser started 10th. He's back to 10th. Now, he was up a little bit higher than that, but guys are getting some age on their tires. Paul Witt started 16th, running in 9th. Kenneth Mikesell, he started 13th, running in 8th. Jason Higginbotham started 8th, running in 7th right now. John Held started 2nd, running in 6th. Robert Bears started 12th, running in 5th. Vernon Markham started 5th, running in 4th. Michael Pegg started 6th, running in 3rd. Jared Daniels started on the pole, and he is running in 2nd right now. Great pole position, though, that he did take. He is 6.5 seconds behind Cone Man right now. Cone Man, he started 4th, and he just keeps pulling away out here, Dwayne.
Yeah, and he's running consistent lap times. I mean, granted, it's 2 seconds slower than when he had fresh tires, but the consistency is there. It's just been a gradual drop off. He's been able to manage the race from the front ever since he took the lead. He really hasn't looked back.
Yeah, what's he got to worry about now with a 6.5 second lead? I mean, it's just
right.
He can just ride along now.
Yeah, the only thing that would put a wrinkle in that would be a caution. But at this point, as it's been so far this season, it's Stepinski's race to lose.
Yep. Is that I'm seeing it? No. Okay, that's Dave Bush. Dave Bush is riding there. He is 2 laps down. He's just riding behind Michael, just saving some gas here, drafting along. If anything, he could be helping Michael a little bit with the draft.
Right.
But still, you know, even though you're drafting like this, you got to slow down in the corners because you just can't handle it with the tires being old and everything. You got 24 laps on the tires, so Bush has only got 14.
Yeah, and at this point in the run, you've got a condition known as pushing like a dump truck.
Yep.
And that's a condition that's just going to get worse and worse as these laps wind down here. Looks like we've got a car coming to pit road right now. Jason Higginbotham, unscheduled stop for him.
I wonder what happened.
Not sure.
Well, he just got put a lap down.
And I think he might be taking it behind the wall.
No. Yep, he did. Yep. Oh, man. All right, coming to 7 to go for Cone Man. Still 6.6 second lead over Jared Daniels right now. Peg sitting in 3rd. Go back here and check on 11th. Larry Boyle started 19th, running in the 11th. Don Henderson started 7th, running in 12th. Sandy Curtis started 15th, running in 13th. Brian Pierce started 21st, running in 14th. Thomas Holder started 11th, running in 15th. These guys all 1 lap down back here. Gary Whitmer started 20th, running in 16th. And the last one out there on the track right now that we have on the ticker here is Dave Bush in the number 53. He started 3rd and is 2 laps down and just riding it out here behind 3rd place Michael Pegg. What do you think about this Gary Slapinski guy? What do you think? Huh?
Well,
Alien.
In the trucks, at least, it does seem he's got the trucks figured out, and some guys just they're fast in certain cars, and the trucks seem to be his bread and butter. You find a car or a vehicle that you like that has a certain feel to it, drives to your style, and he's shown time and time again that the trucks are definitely what he runs best in, and he's showing it here this season for sure.
Brad, I'm doing good too, brother. Yep, doing good too. I know, I'm sure Jared Daniels wishing he was right up there with Cone Man right now, but unfortunately he keeps dropping. He's 7 seconds behind. No chance of him getting up there. 4 laps to go. It'll be 3 to go when they come by this time for Cone Man. And even though Jared led 34 laps tonight, Cone Man's already led 53, so he's not only going to possibly win the race here, going to lead the most laps and get max amount of points. You said they get points for finishing without any incidents? Is that what you said?
They do, yes. I believe it's 5 bonus points.
Well, there you go. Max points for Cone Man, because I don't think he's got any incidents there tonight.
All right, coming to 2 to go this time by.
Yes, sir. Next time by is going to be the white flag. Now, they do have a green, white checkered if they need it, but let's just hope and pray nothing happens. They've been caution free all night long. Holy smokes, we're going to go green flag. Green flag to checkered
Kentucky.
flag.
I never would have thought it, Rudy.
Yep. Wow, look at this.
White flag is out.
Less than an hour or two.
Yes, sir. White flag is out. One more time for Gary Slapinski. He's just got to coast it home to a championship.
Yes, sir. Yeah, this will pretty much do it right here. Just a guarantee on it.
Yeah, this is going to lock it up. There's no way anyone can catch him now. Out of 3 and 4 for the last time tonight. Coming to the checkered flag, Gary Slapinski will make it 5 in a row and lock up that championship. He wins at Kentucky.
Awesome win, man. What a fantastic race tonight. Caution free the whole way. Gary, man, getting out there. Let's see, how many laps did he lead total? 57 laps. So over half of the race went to Gary Slapinski. Well, we'll get him up here in just a minute, folks, so hang on. All right, we caught up with tonight's winner, Cone Man, Gary Slapinski with the win here tonight, leading 57 laps. Gary, tell us, what is your secret? This pretty much solidifies you for the champion here.
Saving tires.
Yeah.
Pretty much it. I was just saving my tires the whole time.
I mean, we watched you guys making your pit stops there and did just exactly what I would have done. I would have split the race into thirds, and, you did just pretty much exactly that. So, man, I'll tell you, saving tires on this greasy track out here. Gosh, this track is so greasy. It's just amazing.
It is definitely greasy. Very loose off the corner there, tight. You gotta be careful.
Well, I'm saying it unofficially that you have the championship, but I think we all know that it was a given before you even started up the engine here tonight. It was your championship. This just kind of solidifies that you maxed out the points tonight, leading the most laps. You didn't have any incidents tonight, did you?
Pretty much, right?
You didn't have any incidents?
Fun here.
No incidents?
I got 0 incidents today.
Oh, there you go. So there's more bonus points for you right there. So, wow, man. Well, who you got to thank for this? Well, I wanted to ask you. Okay, you guys go to Bristol next week. How do you feel about Bristol for the season finale?
I mean, I like Bristol. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Just gotta be careful, and it's real tight there, so you just gotta be careful on your passing. That's all.
Very good. Well, man, I'll tell you what. It's going to be exciting to see if are you going to go out there and try to win the race, or are you just going to kind of slough it a little bit and ride along just to win the championship?
No, I'm just gonna go out there and try to win. Try to get out there, get out front, and just stay out front.
I was going to say, that's the Gary we know. Gary wouldn't just say,
I'm not
I'm not even going to show up. All right, Gary. Well, that's great. What?
Oh, no, I'm here to have fun, and I'm having a lot of fun.
Well, that's good. That's what it's all about, man. All right, well, who you got to thank for this win then?
Well, first of all, you guys, you do a great job doing all this, and I appreciate it. MaxspeedTV, the men and women in uniform, I appreciate all their hard work they do out there. And all these, my fellow teammates out here, Peg, and all of them out here, they do a great job on doing all this, and I appreciate it. And the drivers, they all do very respectful and very nice, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, that was pretty cool tonight. Caution free the whole way, and I seen there once. I'll talk to Michael about it later, but he kind of got out of the way and let Jared go and let him battle because Michael's not in for the point. Jared is, Michael, he's got about as much of a chance of winning the championship as Dirty Don Davis does, But Jared, if things could, you never know if things could turn sour for you. Jared still could have a chance, but not after tonight, buddy. Pretty much locked in for you.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's really awesome.
All right, well, we'll see you next week at Bristol then for the season championship there. Then, congrats tonight on your win.
Thank you.
All right, Dwayne, you got second?
Yes, sir. Jared Daniels caught up, man. Hard to beat the guy who seems like he's on a rail every week, but you come back, you fight back to second, and this is going to solidify your second place in the points going into next week to Bristol. Talk about your racing a little bit.
Yeah, it was tough. Like I told you guys pre-race, I was going to come out, try to get the pole, try to run as hard as I could. I did get the pole. I led for a little while. I had some horrible pit stops. I don't know what I was thinking. At one time, I lifted to go on my first pit stop. I lifted, oh my God, I don't know how soon, but I lifted way too soon and realized it, and that cost me a lot of time. Gary still would have beat me, but it still cost me a lot of time. I had to pass Peg then both times after both pit stops. But again, it's hard, good, clean racing. A lot of good guys racing out here. It was a lot of fun, and I know I can't beat Cone, but like I told you guys before the race, I'm happy with where I'm at and how I'm doing.
Yeah, and you gotta be. I mean, you've come out, you've run well. This will make your 7th top 5 in 11 races. That's pretty good in of itself. You got to give you some momentum, especially heading into Bristol next week for the season ender. That's going to be a tough track.
Yeah, Bristol's a toilet bowl. That's what I think of Bristol. Bristol's a toilet bowl, and I'm going to bring a toilet brush because I hate that track. It's like it's like number 1 on my most hated track. So I don't have any idea how I'll do next week. It's touchy for me there, and I think it's just because I hate it so bad that I have a lot of issues. But I'll still go out. I'll still give it everything. I'll still try to run up front, see how I do.
Got to ride the wall.
Yeah, and really just building momentum for next season, I think, was what it's going to be about. Nothing to hang your head about. You've done pretty much everything you could do here, but it's when the guy ahead of you wins, 8 out of the 11 races, it's kind of hard to catch that, no matter who you are.
Right. Now, Cone Man is a hell of a racer. He's smart. He knows how to save his tires. He knows how to run where he needs to run. He knows what to do. He knows when to pit. He has it all down. Strategy, the racecraft. He's got it all. So.
All right. right. Well, we will let you out of here. But before we do, who do you got to thank for second place tonight?
My wife always, God for my health. All my teammates, Can-Am Racing. John and Vern had a good showing tonight. John, I think, even finished pretty decent. And then you guys with MaxspeedTV, and obviously Lucky Dog Racing.
All right, Jerry. Well, again, congratulations on second place. Good luck next week at Bristol.
Yep, always a bridesmaid, never the bride, right?
Well,
have a good night, guys.
You too.
You don't want to be the bride, do you? You don't.
Well, it's just a saying. Have a good night, guys.
Good night.
Take it easy. All right, Rudy, you got third.
Yeah, Michael Pegg, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, we put you in third place again tonight. This is getting to be kind of like a nightly thing where we're talking to you on the podium.
It was tough out there tonight, boys. I'm glad to be here tonight. It was tough.
Yeah. Well, I was watching you there, and you'd let Jared go, and I think that was the best thing at that point. There was no sense in you holding him up. I mean, he's battling for the points. You're not, but you still wanted on the podium, and I don't blame you a bit, man. But good run out there tonight. There was nothing you guys could do with Cone Man. He was just pulled away and was alien-like tonight.
Yeah, he had a different line. His line was a lot different than mine, and I was watching him, but the more I watched him, the more it cost me. So I kind of had to do my own thing.
Yeah, I can get that. Yeah,
trying to watch Jared, trying to watch him, and watch all the other racers, and watch the clock and the relatives. It's tough. It's a tough race.
Are we going to see you next week at Bristol?
Maybe on TV. You'll see me in the stands.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to drive it. No, I'll set that one out.
Yeah, it's a championship race, and it should be pretty good. And I hope you guys got something planned up special for Cone Man, like like dunk him in a pile of mud or something. I hope you guys got something. He's ran a heck of a season, man. I don't know. That guy is just on rails out there. I mean, I feel bad for Jared. Oh no, I feel good for Jared that he's second, but I feel bad for him because he is just drove his heart out to get there, and he comes up that teeny weeny bit short every week, So, but great run by him. But good job for tonight. Come in 13th in the points. This just might put you in the top 10, I think. But okay, you got in the top 10.
Tough. Jared was super fast tonight.
Yeah.
But Cone Man had the right line and was able to save his tires more than any of us.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, who you got to thank for your third place then, Michael, before you go?
I want to thank God himself, MaxspeedTV. I want to thank all the regulators. Couldn't do it without them. All the Lucky Dog guys coming out here, helping out, running with us. Yep. And Tracy, Cash, and Molly.
All right, very good. All right. Well, we'll see you tomorrow night then, Michael.
Sounds good, man. See you, buddy.
All right. All right, let's run down through the final results here, and we'll get the heck out of here. Cone Man coming home with the win. Gary Slapinski just solidifying his championship next week as a season finale at Bristol, folks. Don't want to miss that. That's going to be good. Even though he's got it locked up, he said he's going out there and going for the win. I respect that a lot, Dwayne. That's pretty awesome. So, but Jared Daniels finishing second, Michael Pegg third, Robert Bears comes back and finishes fourth, John Held fifth, Vernon Margam sixth, Kenneth Mikesell seventh, Darren Reeser eighth, Paul Witt ninth, and David Acacia 10th. Dwayne?
Larry Boyle will bring it home 11th, John Henderson 12th. He's the last car on the lead lap. Sandy Curtis will cross the line 13th. Brian Pierce in 14th. Gary Whitmer 15th. Thomas Holder 16th position. David Bush will bring it home 17th. Jason Higginbottom 18th. 19th will go to Frank G. Gasman. And Robert DuPont will round out the top 20. Joe Guy 21st. And Chris Hogue out early in 22nd.
All right, very good. Well, congratulations again to Cone Man, Gary Slapinski, for winning tonight's race, leading 57 laps. Thank you, Dwayne, for the help. Everybody, thank you for tuning in tonight. We do appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up on the video. Don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here. You can check out our full broadcast schedule at MaxspeedTV.com and follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxspeedTV. Until next time, stay safe and have a good night.
Good night, everybody.